Hey guys, it's your girl Erin the Renegade. Thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, make sure you like, subscribe, engage in the comments, all of that. We love to see it. We're on all platforms, IG, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Match.com, everything. So make sure y'all hit us up and subscribe and like. We're going to start it off with my co-host Oliver.
How you doing? It's your boy Oliver.
Hey guys, it's your girl Amanda.
It's Rashawn Ali.
Hey everyone, it's T.
You know the vibes.
We are going to discuss, why do good women cheat?
I just want to say this, like, it's hard for a good man, to really find a good woman, right? We travel, we search, we all over, we find a good woman, and people usually think bad people cheat, messed up people cheat. But in all reality, sometimes a good person cheats.
Good people do
Bad things.
bad things. It's not, and no one is perfect. What makes a good woman cheat, I think, is her own insecurities. I think that sometimes they might feel like they missing out on the world. She might have bad friends who she see or influenced by her friends, right? And that influence, is planting seeds. And then she's like, well, damn, such and such, they didn't get in the way with it. And the right place, right timing, all of that comes in. Say if she do got good friends, it could be a down part in her relationship that she's either depressed, and if it don't have to necessarily be that she's in a bad state, she could be in a great state of mind. She just probably lacks the discipline of urges. It's many different
I don't know
reasons.
about.
Hold on. So I don't think it's about insecurity. About the friends, I'm going to say, to me, in my opinion, what makes a good woman cheat, I feel is the lack of what she's getting. The man or the partner they're with is not providing an adequate level of attention or whatever the woman are acquiring for, because women are reactive. Most women are reactive. No woman wakes up and say they're going to cheat today, they're going to wild out today. It's usually a reaction to why they're cheating, to why they're upset, to why they're not having sex with you no more, to why they're just not communicating with you no more, and they're fed up. Because a woman usually hold out. A woman hold out, she's getting it thrown at her all the time. And she's dealing with homie that probably isn't the best thing, and she knows that, but she's holding out. So she reached a point of like, you know what, F it. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, I'ma go do me. She could have left, but hurt people. So she chose to get back at him. And I'm not saying it's right, but a good woman gone bad, she's gone forever. I think Jay-Z said it, like you always quote.
For me, when I saw that I took on so much for so many years, and I saw that it was lacking at home, I did communicate with another man at the end of my relationship, and I did want the attention from that man because it was lacking at home. And I've been a good woman for all the years I was with that man. So it's not like I was just, I'm going to go cheat. Because cheat is not sex. Cheat could be just a phone conversation and building an emotion connection with someone. So I was doing that in the end of my relationship with someone else because it was lacking at home. I was not happy and I was done. And I've been a good woman to that individual for all those years.
First, I'm gonna say is I don't believe good women cheat. I think a good woman is an honest woman, and an honest woman doesn't cheat. An honest woman would leave just as well as a good man. If we want to go with this narrative that a good woman cheats, I'm gonna go kind of similar to what y'all saying, but more in depth. It's called tired, right? Or fed up. Because I've been that guy who has put my girl through the ringer for a long period of time. Now, to my knowledge, I don't know if I ever been cheated on. I don't believe so. But if I did get cheated on, I would understand because you were putting her through so much for so long. More likely than not for no reason, you feel me? Like, at points in times in my life where I was just going through a lot, she was just catching the back end of what I was going through, which wasn't fair, but it is reality. And I feel like good women typically start to run off when they're being put in an unhappy environment and they don't feel like they deserve it or they caused it. I've been the guy that a good woman cheated on with too. You know what I'm saying? And she would tell me why she was doing it. And, it was a reaction based upon the fact that she was tired of being okay with her man cheating on her. It didn't just happen the first time. It didn't happen the second time. She was dealing with it for years.
I think I definitely agree with all of these reasons being valid reasons that a good woman cheats. But I have to also say that I do get where you're coming from, saying that a good woman is an honest woman, but a good woman is still a human being. Anybody and everybody can make a mistake. That does not mean a good woman cannot cheat, because she can be put in a situation where she's not in a happy home and maybe she doesn't feel like she has a good man. She is allowed to make the mistake into stepping outside and seeing maybe she thought the other person was a good man. But if that was a mistake and she came back to her relationship and continued to be a good woman to that man, I feel like she maybe needed to make that mistake to know.
Or she needs to just taste some other and tap
Yeah.
behind.
I feel like that doesn't.
grass was greener.
Yeah, to
yeah.
taste the grass.
No.
No, I don't feel like that takes away from her being a good woman, because if
Doesn't.
she is an honest woman and came back and said, well, this is what was lacking in my relationship, this is what happened, because we do that to good guys all the time, right? We would have
Y'all.
No, y'all, not me. I'm a good one.
Okay, well, I'm speaking for ladies, but I personally have not been in that situation. But I'm saying, us women, as women, not me personally, but take back men very easily
We forgive them because we're built different.
Their infidelities, yeah.
But, and I'm just saying, and that's because we see potential. We know that that's a good man, and we're not going to let that one mistake ruin our whole relationship, right? So I feel like it's the same case for a good woman.
So do you believe that once you open that door, you can close it and become a good woman again? Or are you going to seek that void every time you go through those pressures?
That's a good one.
Yes, I do feel like if you cheat once, that doesn't mean you're continuously a cheater. I don't think that a woman who has cheated once, learned her mistake, came back to her relationship, that doesn't really mean that she's just gonna keep going once the relationship.
Sometimes they keep going. Especially
And
if
that's, and if whatever was the problem in that relationship continued, I can see that good woman now leaving because she went to go see if the grass was greener. She came back, worked it out, and now if the problem is still remaining, then that's when you leave.
I really love the point that you made, Rico, about a good woman being honest. Because one, you have to be honest with yourself about what's going on in your relationship. And then you got to be honest with the person with whom you're in a relationship with. Now, the problem is when you're honest and they don't adjust. So you can't expect for somebody to read your mind. You can't expect for somebody to know what's going on without you vocalizing it. So when you're honest with yourself, and then you're honest with them by vocalizing whatever your issues are in the relationship, and then they continue to be on some bullshit, like you said, they're going to get tired. They're going to be aggravated. They're going to be fed up. They're not going to want to deal with you in the same way. And like I think Ross said, like, we do react. We be on some, you come to me with this vibe, I'm giving you that vibe right back. I think that women will allow it to go on for so long, but then they're just like, I'm done. Like, I want the spice of life. I want to see what another man feels like. I want to know what it feels like to have a connection and talk on the phone with somebody and have somebody be affectionate towards me and have somebody, you know what I'm saying, give me some sex like I want it. Like, I really feel that women will put up with the bullshit for so long and then they're just done.
But look what we did. We made an excuse. We put the blame on the man.
No.
Listen, because y'all all scenario you talking about the man he didn't learn from this honest woman bringing it to the table. I have been with a woman who openly say, I love my husband. He does everything for me. I'm just bored in the relationship. So it's not just necessary that the man actually did something. It's just that he did
He's
not.
not. He's boring. He's boring.
Wait. You know why? Listen, it's boring that you have a man that's taking care of your situation or taking care of the household. He's a good father and you openly admit that he's a good husband to you.
So she's not a good woman.
That doesn't make her not a good woman. It's that she's continually changing and they at a different part of their relationship. You know my word. What's my favorite word? Accountability.
I get that.
We have to put the accountability directly on the person who's cheating, because if this shoe was on the other foot in this conversation about a man, women don't want to hear about the woman that's not doing cooking, the woman not doing X, Y, and Z, because there's been plenty of times in the comments we read people attack men. We don't have that luxury to have those reasons why we go out and cheat. However,
But the context is she a good
listen,
woman?
Listen, I started off by saying what? That does not mean that she's not a good woman. I think that we have this view thinking that good people just do the best thing or the perfect decision every
But you have
single
people out there
time.
that literally don't believe in having multiple partners and sleeping with 2 different people and won't cheat.
Yes, I agree, but cheating ain't just you made the point.
I did.
Cheating isn't just sex. Anything that you won't do in front of your man or woman
It's cheating.
in front of their face is actually considered cheating.
I talk about accountability just as much as you. So I feel you on that. I think what people are saying here is that yes, I stepped out. I did X, Y, and Z, and I did it for this reason. It's not okaying what you did. It's not saying that made you do it. It's saying that all these things, the totality of these circumstances,
Is what leaded up to it.
led up to you making a decision, which we would say it's bad, to step out. It's not putting it on somebody else. But at the end of the day, when you are married, you're sharing a household with somebody else, you're sharing a life with somebody else, and what that other person does directly affects you. It affects your mood, it affects
Everything.
your habits,
That's
it
right.
affects how you go to work and how you feel, how you performing at work. It affects everything. So it's not like somebody on the street just ruined your day and you went out and cheated
cheated.
with somebody else. It's literally the person who you sleep with, share a bed with, eat with every day. Like literally the person you share your life with. Their actions affected you and led you to make a decision to cheat.
No, or
And that is accountability.
listen.
That's more like justification.
Listen,
No, it's not
listen,
justification.
No, listen. I think whatever your husband did brought things up out of you, but it was already in you in the first
No, but
place.
Rob,
Listen,
no.
listen, wait.
I'm gonna make a quick point. Let's say you with a woman, right? And you're at home with her, and she's lacking, sucking your dick, making you feel good the way she normally used to do in the beginning of the relationship. And this is 5 years in, and all of what you love from her stop. Now she just come home from work, put her bonnet on, and go straight to bed. She turns her back. She's not doing anything fun. Now you're like, okay, you at work, you see Tiffany, the secretary, and she's giving you that vibe. Then you're going to be looking towards that because you're lacking something at home. Are you going to say, what's the point there then?
I can use that as a justification.
It's not a
Most
Listen,
of y'all
justification.
men
listen,
do.
listen. Let me say this: men use that in an argument because they don't really want to say, "I'm just a dog."
No,
really,
no.
bro.
It's women that lack in their relationship.
Listen, I'm not. I'm a guy. I know how we judge. I know what we say to women. I know the games that men play on women. You could have did everything that you're supposed to do as a wife, and
Yeah.
is not going to stop. If a person wants to
That is
go
true.
out and do something, that's
gonna
what
go
they
do it.
want to do, and
that's-
they don't need a justification to do it.
At the end of the day, I feel like pushing somebody to their limits is never okay. But I do feel like if you're good and once you go bad, you're bad forever. So if you're a good woman who cheats, you've lost a good woman card.
Cheated once.
Oh well, this ain't got that card
I
number.
never cheat.
Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Great conversation as usual, very spicy. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow on all the platforms.
That's right.
IG, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, we're everywhere. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time.
All good women are welcome.